Police, open up!
This is the moment the ringleader of a gang of organised criminals is finally arrested.
£70 million in drug cash. One man is about to move all of it through Heathrow Airport, in carry-on luggage, through security, past customs, not hidden, not smuggled, just carried. How? Simple mathematics. UK law says you can carry up to £9,000 through airports without declaring it. Under that threshold, you're just a traveller with cash. No forms, no questions, no investigation. Watch what happens when you multiply that. £9,000 times one trip equals £9,000 moved. £9,000 times 10 trips equals £90,000 moved. £9,000 times 58 trips equals £522,000 moved. And that's just one person. In 1 year, 2017, Charan Singh made 58 trips from London Heathrow to Dubai. 58 in 12 months, more than once a week, every single week. Same route, same airport, same destination. He wasn't alone. His network made hundreds of additional trips. Different people, rotating couriers, all carrying cash just under the line, all flying to Dubai, all returning to London. For 2 years, this system moved £70 million through one of the most surveilled airports in the world. And here's what makes no sense. Charan Singh kept a ledger, like he was running a legitimate business. Flight numbers, courier names, amounts transported, all written in pen. When National Crime Agency officers raided his house in November 2019, they didn't find encrypted files or deleted messages or sophisticated digital security. They found a notebook, in a drawer, his own handwriting, documenting every crime. Why would someone running a £70 million criminal operation write down every crime in pen? That question is about to be answered, along with how 16 people thought they could fly through the same airport hundreds of times without anyone noticing the pattern. This is the complete breakdown of the most sophisticated money laundering network West London has ever seen, and how one handwritten ledger destroyed it all. Hit subscribe right now because I'm about to show you exactly how 16 people moved £70 million across international borders, who they were, how the system worked, and the single mistake that brought it all down. Turn on notifications. This gets insane. Now let me show you who Charan Singh actually is. Hounslow, West London, 44 years old, British passport, former resident of the United Arab Emirates. Charan Singh isn't a street-level criminal. He's not selling drugs. He's not committing robberies. He's running a service, a professional money laundering service. Here's the problem he solves. Class A drug dealers across the UK generate massive amounts of cash, 20s, 50s, small denominations, thousands of transactions adding up to millions. But they can't use it, can't deposit it in banks without triggering suspicious activity reports, can't buy property without tax authorities asking where the money came from. It's evidence sitting in bags and boxes. They need someone who can take that dirty cash, move it somewhere else, clean it, and return it as money they can actually use. That's Charan Singh's business. And he's not working alone. 16 people total, a network, division of labour, professional structure. Valjit Singh, the operational manager, makes sure everything happens on schedule. Swander Singh Dal handles multiple operations, money, people, whatever's needed. Jasbir Singh Kapoor, courier, makes the actual flights. Jasbir Singh Dal, another courier, reliable, calm under pressure. Then the others. Amarjeet Alabadis, Jaginder Kapoor, Jagdar Kapoor, Manman Singh Kapoor, Pinky Kapoor, Jasbir Singh Malhotra, Diljan Singh Malhotra. Some handle collections from criminal clients. Some count and prepare cash. Some make flights. Some manage operations in Dubai. Some coordinate returns. Some keep records. Pinky Kappa isn't decorative. She handles accounts. Others provide legitimate-looking fronts. This is how professional criminals operate. Not one person doing everything. A network, specialization, efficiency. From outside, they look normal, living in West London, going about their business. But they're running an industrial-scale money laundering operation generating millions in fees. Here's how the system works. Step 1. Collection. Criminal organizations across the UK bring cash to the West London network. Every pound gets counted, twice. Professional criminals don't trust each other. Everything gets documented. Internal records proving who delivered what. The cash accumulates in houses across West London. Ordinary-looking locations containing hundreds of thousands in small denomination notes. Step 2. Preparation. You can't just walk into Heathrow with £500,000. That triggers immediate investigation, criminal charges, asset seizure. So they divide it. £8,000, £7,000, £9,000, amounts just under the declaration threshold. The cash gets counted again, packaged discreetly, distributed to the couriers who'll carry it. Step 3. Transport. Not everyone flies. That would be obvious. A core group handles actual transport. Trusted people who won't panic if security asks questions. Charan Singh makes regular trips. Valjit Singh flies frequently. Swander Singh Dal. Others rotate. They vary schedules. Different days, different times, different airlines occasionally. To airport security, they're business travelers. Return tickets. Legitimate reasons for travel. But collectively, they're moving millions. And here's the mathematics that should have been impossible. One person, £8,000 per trip. 20 trips, £160,000 moved. £8,000 per trip. 58 trips, £464,000 moved. Multiple people, dozens of trips each. Over 2 years, total £70 million. Through Heathrow, through security, through customs, onto commercial flights to Dubai. Step 4. Dubai. The money reaches the UAE, gets collected from various travelers, consolidated. Dubai is perfect. Global financial hub. Millions of people pass through. Business everywhere. Fewer questions. Charan Singh used to live there. He built the Dubai infrastructure first, established contacts, set up systems, then moved to London to run UK operations. The cash enters UAE financial channels, gets integrated into banking systems, transferred, converted, moved through transactions creating layers between dirty cash and clean money. Step 5. Return. The cleaned money comes back, not as cash on flights. That would defeat the purpose. Bank transfers from UAE businesses, investment returns, loans from foreign entities, all documented, all appearing legitimate. The criminal clients receive their money back, minus the fee. When you're moving £70 million, even a small percentage is massive profit. This system worked. For 2 years, hundreds of successful trips, millions moved, no arrests, until patterns become visible to people whose job is finding patterns. If the mathematics of this operation is blowing your mind, hit that like button right now, because I'm about to show you the exact moment it all started to unravel. But money laundering isn't enough profit. The network expands, diversifies, adds another service, people smuggling. The plan: transport 17 people illegally into the UK, hidden in a truck, concealed inside a shipment of tyres. Route: Netherlands to UK, via ferry from Hook of Holland. 17 people, including 5 children, and 1 pregnant woman. Think about that. A pregnant woman, 5 kids, crammed in the back of a truck among tires, for hours, crossing international borders. Charan Singh coordinates this operation. So does Charan Singh Malhotra. Same network, same professional approach, different crime. The truck gets loaded, 17 people hidden among cargo. The vehicle heads toward the Dutch port, but it never reaches the ferry. Dutch police intercept it. Intelligence sharing with UK authorities. They conduct inspection. They find 17 people, 1 pregnant woman. Everyone gets taken into custody. The smuggling operation collapses completely. This creates a massive problem. Money laundering operates quietly. Minimal traces. Plausible deniability. A failed smuggling operation? That's physical evidence. People who can be questioned. A truck that can be examined. Communications that can be traced. Dutch police share everything with the National Crime Agency. And the NCA has been watching. Because while this network was making hundreds of trips to Dubai, someone was analyzing the data. Flight manifests. The same names appearing again and again. Same route. Extraordinary frequency. Business travelers fly to Dubai. That's normal. But 58 trips in 1 year, that's not normal business. The NCA cross-references flight data with financial information. These frequent flyers don't have registered companies with UAE operations. No documented business requiring weekly trips. They cross-reference addresses. The travelers are connected, same neighborhoods, same community. They analyze timing. The trips increase around the same time. Intelligence suggests increased Class A activity. Then the Dutch truck bust happens. Names get compared. Several people in the truck operation are the same people making constant Dubai flights. The pattern becomes undeniable. The NCA begins intensive surveillance, phone analysis, financial tracking, movement monitoring. They don't rush. 16 people. International connections. This requires airtight evidence, months of investigation, watching, recording, documenting, building files on each person. Charan Singh doesn't know he's being watched. The network keeps operating. More flights, more money moving, more entries in that handwritten ledger. November 2019 approaches. Comment notebook. If you still can't believe he wrote everything down. Because that's about to become the smoking gun. November 2019. Early morning. West London. National Crime Agency executes coordinated raids. 16 locations. Simultaneous timing. Charan Singh's door. Hounslow. Officers with warrants. He's taken into custody. Across West London, identical scenes. Valjit Singh, Charan Singh Dal. The others. 16 arrests in the same narrow time window. The coordination is critical. One warning, everyone flees. Evidence gets destroyed. But simultaneous execution prevents that. Officers seize evidence, cash at various locations, phones, travel documents, financial records. And at Charan Singh's residence, in a drawer, they find it. The notebook, handwritten entries, dates, names, amounts, flight numbers, every crime documented in pen, in his own handwriting, physical proof connecting him to every trip, every courier, every amount moved. The 16 network members get separated. Different stations, different cells. No coordination possible. Interviews begin. Some cooperate. Some stay silent. Some demand lawyers. But the evidence doesn't need cooperation. Flight records exist. Financial trails exist. The Dutch truck incident exists. Phone communications exist. And that handwritten ledger exists. Charan Singh documented his own £70 million criminal operation, like he was running a legitimate company. Why? Maybe confidence. Maybe organizational necessity when tracking that much money. Maybe belief he'd never get caught. But that notebook becomes the prosecution's strongest evidence. His own admission, written in his own hand. The network that moved £70 million across international borders just stopped operating in one morning. 16 arrests, years of evidence, one handwritten notebook. January 2023, Croydon Crown Court. 3 years after arrests. The case is too large for one trial. The prosecution splits it. Trial 1. 6 defendants: Charan Singh, Valjit Singh, Jasbir Singh Kapoor, Jasbir Singh Dal. 2 others. The prosecution presents evidence, hundreds of flight records, financial analysis, phone communications, surveillance, and the notebook, physical evidence, his own documentation. The defense challenges everything, questions interpretations, suggests alternative explanations. But when you've documented your own crimes in handwriting, what defense remains? April 2023. Guilty. All 6 convicted. Trial 2. The remaining 10. Amarjit Alabadis, Joginder Kapoor, Jagdar Kapoor, Manman Singh Kapoor, Pinky Kapoor, Jasbir Singh Malhotra, Dilyan Singh Malhotra. Others. The prosecution proves their roles, their communications, their involvement in the system. Guilty across the board. 16 people, 2 trials, 16 convictions. But here's what makes sentencing interesting. The judge has to weigh the sophistication against the stupidity. Professional operations spanning 2 countries. Millions moved. Years of successful operation. And one handwritten notebook documenting everything. If you're watching this thinking, these are the dumbest professional criminals you've ever heard of, you're not alone. Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Now let me show you what the judge decided. September 2023, Croydon Crown Court, 3-day sentencing hearing. The judge reviews everything. £70 million laundered, hundreds of trips, professional organisation, international scope, and the people smuggling, 17 people including 5 children and 1 pregnant woman. Charan Singh, 44 years old, network leader, the man who kept the ledger, sentence 12.5 years. Valjit Singh, right-hand man, operational manager, sentence 11 years. Swander Singh Dal, multiple operations, money laundering plus people smuggling, sentence 15 years total, 10 for laundering, additional 5 for smuggling. The others, sentences ranging from 11 months to 9 years, depending on their roles. Total across 16 people, over 70 years imprisonment combined. But it's not over. Proceeds of Crime Act proceedings commence. The NCA will hunt assets, property, money in accounts, anything purchased with proceeds from £70 million. They'll seize what they find, auction it, return it to public funds. The network that thought it was untouchable is now serving decades in prison. Let me show you the actual mathematics of what they accomplished before getting caught. Confirmed minimum, 58 trips to Dubai in 2017 alone, just from Charan Singh and his core couriers, just in 1 year, 2017 through 2019. Hundreds of additional trips across the full network. Cash seized by authorities, £1.5 million caught at airports. Total moved through the system, £70 million. That means they succeeded in moving 98%. Authorities caught 2% of the money. Average per trip, £8,000. Trips required to move 70 million at 8,000 per trip. 8,750 trips. Over 2 years. Multiple trips every single day. The scale is industrial. The organization is professional. The execution is systematic. And then you find out they documented everything in a notebook. The contrast between sophistication and stupidity is staggering. Professional enough to run a £70 million operation for 2 years. stupid enough to write it all down. If you're not subscribed, hit it now. I'm covering major UK crime cases every week, breaking down exactly how these operations work and how they fall apart. Turn on notifications. Now let me take you full circle. Here's what National Crime Agency investigators actually saw when they started analyzing the data. Not one person making suspicious trips. Not 10 people making occasional flights. A cluster of connected individuals making hundreds of trips to the same destination over the same time period. The pattern was screaming once you knew to look for it. Same departure airport, same destination, same return schedules, variation in timing but consistency in route, cross-referenced with addresses, connected, same neighborhoods, cross-referenced with financial data, no legitimate business justifying this travel, cross-referenced with criminal intelligence. Timeline matches increase Class A activity. Then Dutch police intercept that truck. Names match people making Dubai flights. The pattern stops being data points and becomes evidence of organized criminal activity. The investigation intensifies. Surveillance, communications analysis, financial tracking, 2 years of building an airtight case. Because taking down 16 people running an international operation requires proof that survives court challenges. And they got it. Flight records proving hundreds of trips, financial evidence showing money flows, phone communications coordinating operations, surveillance footage from airports, and that notebook, that handwritten ledger, physical proof in Charan Singh's own handwriting. The network operated successfully for years because they were professional, organized, systematic. They got caught because patterns eventually become visible, because international cooperation works, because detailed investigation wins, and because documenting your own crimes in a physical notebook is catastrophically stupid. Right now, as you're watching this, the proceeds of crime investigation continues. £70 million moved through this network, some paid as fees to the network members, some returned to criminal clients, some spent, some hidden. The National Crime Agency is hunting all of it. Properties purchased in West London, cars, investments, bank accounts in the UK and UAE, assets hidden under family names, every transaction traced, every purchase examined, every asset identified. What they find gets seized, sold, returned to public funds. The 16 people serving prison sentences will come out to nothing. Everything they bought with criminal proceeds gets taken. The criminal organizations who use this service lost their money. 70 million in cash seized or frozen. Millions more in fees paid to a network that no longer exists. The system worked. Eventually, international cooperation between UK and Dutch authorities, 2 years of detailed NCA investigation, comprehensive prosecution, successful convictions, ongoing asset recovery. But for 2 years, £70 million in drug money moved through Heathrow, through Dubai, back to the UK, funding more crime, without interruption, until patterns became visible. Until Dutch police found 17 people in a truck, until that handwritten notebook came to light. Here's what you need to do. 1. Comment below telling me what shocked you most. The 70 million, the 58 trips in 1 year, the pregnant woman in the truck, or the fact he wrote it all down. 2. Subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm breaking down major UK crime operations, showing you exactly how they work and how they get caught. 3. Share this with anyone interested in true crime or sophisticated operations. This is what professional money laundering actually looks like at scale. 16 people convicted, over 70 years in prison, £70 million in criminal proceeds interrupted. All because someone kept a notebook. I'll see you in the next one.